search for Kenneth Brown.
Hi, everyone. I know it's late in the month, but it's a rough month. I have more symptoms I'm dealing with. I am seeing things. I'm watching TV the other night, and I have a little flat screen. I don't know, like 32 inches or something. And I had it on the stand. I got a little stand I can put clothes in and stuff. And I'm sitting and I'm watching it, and all of a sudden the entire thing is like floating from right to left. And I'm watching this, and it's like, what on earth is going on? I have no idea. I didn't panic.
I need you to tell me what you know.
I don't panic over this stuff. Sometimes when I wake up in the middle of the night, there's these wonderful patterns on my walls. Like, just like, wow, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where it comes from. I was supposed to see my doctor yesterday, but the transportation company never came and got me. So now I have to wait another month to see my doctor. You know, I can't be too angry because it's included in my insurance and I'm grateful for it. But I mean, it's important. It was important for me to see him yesterday, and now I have to wait an entire month to do it again. So I've already got it written on the calendar because I don't even have to blink, and my brain will be completely empty. My daughter is taking care of me. She's a CNA. We're trying to get it set up so she can get paid for taking care of me. But the deal is I have to move from here because it's a 1-bedroom apartment and they don't want her here. And it's like, well, I can live without her, but I don't know what shape I would be in. I told her the other day, I said, you have to take over my financials. I can't. I'm making myself sick thinking, did I pay that? You know, did I pay enough? Did I pay it right? You know, I haven't bounced any checks. Thank you, Jesus. I haven't bounced any checks, and I can't remember any of my passwords. And they're written down in like 3 different places in the house, and I can't get into my bank account. I can't get into either one of my cards. It's like my whole brain went tra-la-la-la-la and walked off somewhere and just having a good time because I'm not.
2 days later, the SoFast team finds Dante Allen hiding.
I'm very mindful of what I do or what I say, or when I'm out. I am more mindful now than I've ever been in my life, and I really wish I had been more mindful during my younger years. But of course, you know, we're not like that. But that's my daughter. She's the one taking care of me. Her name's Alyssa, and she's absolutely amazing and wonderful and very funny. Very funny. I've always used humor with my children because it's not, whatever is happening is not the end of the world. It's really not. You know, and you just, you know, don't get too into what is pulling you down, because if you do, it will pull you down further. And I don't want that for my kids or my granddaughters or my grandsons. I don't want that. So I stay very mindful.
That ain't true, and that ain't.
I have to be watched in the kitchen because I am now leaving my electric stove on. It's like it's the last thing you do. You just turn it off, and it's like I don't know why. Why can't I do that?
He has been working so hard for this for so long, and
what's happening? Because I don't know. And I still wake up every morning grateful for the day and thanking the Lord.
My education here at Universal Technical.
You can scoff if you want to. That's fine. The Lord don't care. Lord knows I don't care either. But I'm having planning meals and stuff, and I will go and look at my daughter and say, "What are we having?" And this is like right after we just discussed what we were having. But I can tell you what I did 20 years ago.
You could never pay out of pocket for a costly repair again.
It's so weird. If music comes on, I can sing the song and know the words. Well, you know, I don't understand. I don't understand, and it's starting to scare me because I never know what I'm going to run into from day to day. I don't know. You know, I pray getting out of bed, Lord, please let me have my mind today. I will be the best person I can be. And the Lord is like, well, you know, you got some trials and tribulations to go through. You know, how do you handle it, Kim? You have to learn to handle it. I
realized he
worked very hard to stay straight and level and have all of my little ducks in a row. And most of the time, the ducks and the geese and the roosters and the animals and stuff are all running around together. And then I'm like, what did I do? How do I fix this? I can't fix it.
In the murder of Ernest Greer, Cincinnati homicide detectives
that bothers me.
and Kurt Waldman have their possible suspect.
I can't fix it. You know, I've always been the only parent in the house. I've always been able to work around or straighten out or fix any situation that come along. It might take me a day or two of thinking, but I can get it done. I don't have that ability anymore.
You're scared.
Or I'll have it for 5 minutes and then I won't have it anymore.
You're a good person. This horrible thing happened at the Peace Bowl.
I am so baffled. And the things that come into my mind, and then I'll rethink what I can remember. And it's like, what do you do? How are you going to fix this? And the truth is, I can't. And I've never been can't.
And recently heard that you're.
I've always been could, can do.
So you were trying to take care of your people.
I feel like I'm being broken down brick by brick. I think about what's going on in the world and, you know, what can I do to be a better person, a better citizen? And it's like, you can barely keep control of yourself, Kim. What do you think you're doing?
So you pulled out your gun.
I don't even know anymore. I have gotten to the point where Post-its are all over the house, and I have to complain a little bit about the Post-its because they're not as sticky as I feel they should be. Just the little Post-its falling like leaves in the fall all over the house. Well, what's this one for? What's that one for? You know, my daughter's asking me, why did you write this? And I have no idea. I have no idea why I wrote that, but it was important. That's why I did it.
It's a small consolation.
I keep my humor.
It had nothing to do with the Peace Bowl.
I make a joke out of it. I make a joke out of this because I don't know what else to do with it.
In the city,
It's either
have to
hand it to God
see something like that happen.
and find the bright side, even if you have to go through 40 miles of dark. You find the bright. Find the bright in it, Kim. Nothing. This isn't going to defeat me. It will come to a point where it will, but not yet. I don't feel it. Not yet. It's not
In
happening.
the murder investigation of 28-year-old LaShawn the Shiz Talbert, the Lowell
I don't
County
know
selects
if
the
these videos are
suspect
helping anyone.
27-year-old Kenneth Brown.
I certainly hope they are.
need him to talk.
I certainly hope I can bring a little bit of peace to somebody, because that's really what this is for.
Detective West got out of town. Detectives John Lesher
I want
and Nikki
people to
Conrad
know
will interview Kenneth Brown.
the inside of the disease. You know, I have things I do to fill my mind. I have found the one thing I can do that I don't stop doing until I'm ready to finish is coloring. I don't know why, but if I'm coloring, I'm like right there, and I make my choices, and I'm not questioning everything. I go in the kitchen and it's like, should I have this? Should I take that out? You know, will it be eaten? I don't know, but I have found peace in coloring, and I enjoy it. It's the only time I don't have the dementia in the back of my head thinking about it. What am I going to do? How am I going to progress? I'll take it day by day. Day by day. You know, I don't have control over anything except my own actions. And at some point, I'm going to lose that control. I don't want to. It's not that I'm a control freak, but I've always handled everything. You know, whatever it was, I've always handled it all, and it nothing ever seemed too big for me to fix. It really, nothing ever did, and I was never afraid. I'm afraid to brush my teeth. Is it the right choice? Should I be doing it now? You know, I mean, the questions that I have
every time I think
about myself and my well-being, and you know, I don't do my hair up and my face up. You know, I can clean up real good and look real nice, yes, but it's, you know, this is me. I want you people out there to see me. You know, not how I did my hair or what I was wearing or anything. It's not important to me. It's not important to me. I don't go out and try to scare old people and young children. I really don't. So, you know, I take precautions before I leave the house. So I'm not, you know, terrifying the elderly. And, you know, what's funny is I'm the elderly. That's hilarious to me. It's like, you're an elder, Kim. It's the only time in my life I ever heard the word senior and didn't like it. I don't know. But my sense of humor has not left me. It's a little twisted now, and you know, sometimes my daughter or my son will look at me like, you okay, Mom? Like, well, aces, dude. Yeah, I'm good. You don't get it? Yeah, I can't explain it to you because I can't remember what it said. You know, so I just don't want it to be frightening. I don't want it to be frightening. My youngest granddaughters are 13. And they're seeing. I have to turn around and ask Alyssa what I was talking about. What were we talking about? You know, what did I say I was fixing for dinner? You know, she goes, we're going to have chicken, Mom. Remember, we're going to make chicken. I'm like, that's right. Okay. All righty. You know, and I go in and start it, and she gets upset because she's like, why are you in here by yourself? I don't know. I told you I was going to help you with this. I know. I like doing things myself. I've always done things myself. You know, it's not like she's butting in or anything like that. She's never been, you know, that's never been an issue. but it's like, I don't trust her. The child's in her 30s, cooks as good as I do, and I don't trust her. How am I going to know it's going to be right if I don't make it? I spent the last 3 or 4 weeks making the muffin mixes in the bag, the Martha's White and the Jiffy. I love Jiffy. And I have, a bag of frozen strawberries, a bag of blueberries, this huge container with nuts in it. And I was making the banana nut mix. And I asked my daughter, I said, you think this tastes better if I put a little bit of strawberries in it and pounded out some more walnuts and almonds? And, and I mean, stuff was good. It was really good. I was serving it. It was still steaming when I set the plate in front of her, and I came and sat down, and I'm eating it. And, I'm thinking carbohydrates, Kim. You don't need carbohydrates. Today I do. Yeah, so I'm going back on my diet the right way. I feel I've gained like 5 or 6 pounds, and I can feel it. I can see the change in me. It's like I didn't work that hard to lose 135 pounds to put it on, because I'm eating jazzed up Jiffy or Martha's White muffin mixes. But it's really good if you add stuff to them. It really is. I haven't done raisins because I'm not really a raisin fan. I like the grapes. I like the grapes, but
that's just disgusting.
I try to keep looking forward, and looking forward is becoming scary, and it's getting a little scarier, as the days pass. I'm going to do this for as long as I can, and then my daughter's going to be doing it with me, because I feel you should see the entire progression of this disease and what it does to people, what it does to me, because I don't know what it does to anybody else. My dementia is completely different from like Bruce Willis's or my grandmother's or my dad's. It was like, well, you have a fingerprint. Your dementia is almost like your fingerprint now. It's like it's completely different. The information is little, if any.
David admits that before
I don't want
to the hospital, he dropped off the
someone to find out they have dementia and feel like this is it. My life is over. Well, eventually it will be for all of us. But I'm not gonna. I don't walk around with the sign like I'm crying. Guys. I don't do that. I don't want to do that, and I'm not gonna. I have always been humorous. I have always made the best out of nothing. Me and my family and my kids, when we're together, be it a cookout or a funeral, we're celebrating. We're laughing. We're talking about good times. And do you remember when she did this? And we're talking about my mom. My mom did not understand that the answering machine wasn't me. She would leave these tirades on the little video, on that little cassette recorder you would stick into it. She would leave these tirades. Kim, you answer this phone. Like, I can't. I'm not here. I miss her. I miss her very much. I was trying to figure out what she would think of this if she were still alive. And it's like, well, geez, Kim, she'd be in her 80s. She'd probably have it herself, I don't know. But it's like I can't put that. I don't want those thoughts. I don't want those thoughts. I don't need
A month later,
anybody's
the
pity.
victim's family gathers to remember.
I don't, if you want to feel bad, I mean, you shouldn't, but, if you want to feel bad about it, I can probably deal with that. But the crying and touching my hair and all of that stuff, I don't bring that to my house because we don't do that here.
You hear that too?
And the thing is, I don't cry anymore over anything. I don't cry. It's like I lost the ability. It will come to a certain point where tears will almost come out, and then it's like everything shuts down. Everything shuts off. And it's like I'm not going to waste my time crying about anything. Life is what it is, I've always done whatever was put before me. I didn't worry about what was ahead of me, and I certainly didn't worry about what was behind me because I need to be here and I need to be present, and it needs to be now.
A man who turned his life around
And I'm just,
is gunned down.
I don't know, I'm just,
Detectives need to know of his troubled past.
I'm worried about other people. I'm not really worried about me, between me and God. Well, actually between God and me, because I don't know why I would put myself before God, but between the two of us, I'm okay. I am okay. I have drastic moments where the script will completely flip,
For homicide detectives, their chance of
and I'll be like,
survival
what was I
if they
doing?
don't get a lead within the first
Where was I
48 hours.
going? Why am I walking around in the hallway of my apartment building?
Mobile,
Why am I out here?
5:25 p.m.
That's what worries me the most is the wandering. I mean, I left the house with purpose, but once I got out the house, I lost my purpose. So I'm just wandering around. I'm thinking, my little thought is floating around somewhere. So I'll just walk around, see if it will connect with me again. And, then I'll get done what I have to. And if not, I still have the presence of mind to go home. I'm surrounded by woods and businesses. I don't want them to like, oh yeah, that's the lady. No, I don't want to be the lady with the dementia, the crazy lady. I don't want to be that to my neighbors or anything. I haven't really told a whole lot of people. The ones closest to me know. Other than that, I don't think it's anybody's business. I really don't. I volunteer
45-year-old Jonathan Karstofan worked
at
as
a little
sheet metal
church
subcontractor at a refinery.
when they have catering
And was
events and
working his
stuff
car in his spare time. He leaves behind
because
5
I want to
children
be around people.
and 2 grandchildren.
And I'm so proud of myself. I get everything done. I'm like on it. I got you. You want more coffee? I've got you. I will be right back with your coffee. Or anything, food, anything. Well, we serve buffet style generally, so they come and get it. I will fill your plate with whatever you want on it. You just tell me, and bam, okay. And it's something I look forward to. What I fear is when it'll start happening, and I don't know what I'm doing out in front of a bunch of people. I don't want that. That scares the daylights out of me. I mean, my daughter wouldn't allow me to do it. I'm absolutely sure. If she had fears of it, and she volunteers too. So, she keeps an eye on me. She does a job, but she keeps an eye on me. But I mean, when I'm there, I'm like, like this and this and this and this and this. You know, I'm on point. And I'm so not on point with so many things in my life now that it's messing with me. He says, I don't wake up with dishes in my sink. You know, I do my trash every day. I do dishes 3 or 4 times a day. I vacuum every day because I like vacuuming.
Anytime, day or night, 24 hours a day.
I just do. I don't know what it is about it, but something about seeing Georgie's little fur balls everywhere and attacking them with the vacuum sweeper and making everything all nice and clean again. And then, he'll walk through here with his big fluffy butt, and it's like, dang, George, I tried to vacuum him one day, and he got really upset with me. It's like, okay, we won't be doing that anymore. So now he no longer likes the vacuum sweeper, and he looks at it suspiciously, and it's like, it's not going to chase you. Don't worry, it's not going to chase you. But he runs. But then again, he doesn't like the fan either. He walks all the way around it. It's so funny. It's so funny to see him do that. But I'm holding it together.
So we go ahead and take his cell phone with our. That cell phone is going to be key.
I'm learning to let go of the responsibilities that I'm still pretty good at. But, I pay my bills. To think that I have missed something and to get that email, which I check once a month, which is really bad because I used to check it every day. Now I sit for like an hour or until I feel like throwing my little laptop someplace. Well, it's a Chromebook. God bless it. It's an old Chromebook, but it's mine and I love it. It's like I can't.
In a solid month. I'm off the meat right now.
I'm glad my anger isn't like that. I don't want to have anger like that. I don't want to be disruptive and mean and, a slew of cuss words shooting out my mouth. And, I can cuss with the best of them, I can tell you that. And I've embarrassed a few men in my time. But, that's not how I live my life anymore. And I'm happy for the changes that I made. Rough time came into my life and I was like, Lord, apparently I need to hand all of this stuff to you because for some reason I think I rule the world and I do not. And I've been dealing with that. Rule the world. Just, no. No, it's not on my time. And I'm good with it.
While they wait for the phone data.
I'm good with it. The Lord says to be quiet and wait.
The team gets the surveillance video from the restaurant.
I can do that. I have patience because I remember standing in grocery lines where people wrote checks. Anybody my age or even a little younger, they know that. We never thought twice about it. You spend 45 minutes picking out your groceries and another 35 minutes waiting to go through the grocery line. Nobody complained. It was just, everybody knew that's how it was because everything is so instantaneous now. People don't like holdups and it will be people my age, and I have been in many a group of shoppers that has been in like the women's clothing and stuff at Walmart. And people just start talking, and I love that so much. And and I've always got something funny always shoots out my mouth, and I don't know how. My brain goes into overdrive. It's just, the last thing I say to him when we start moving, it goes, you know what? We should all get together and do this again next year. I'll bring the barbecue, and people are dying. They're laughing. It's like, if I can send you out of the place in a happier mood than when you came in, that means something to me. If I can make one person smile, just one person laugh, I feel really good because, stuff's going on in my life, but stuff goes on in everybody's life. I'm no more special than the man across the street, or the kid playing basketball. I'm no more special than anybody else. I understand it. You know, I welcome that because, you know, delusions of grandeur upset me. Just, you know, and I've become very straightforward. Excuse me. I'm not mean, but if you're being unreasonable or rude, you know, I just address it. I don't have any fears anymore. I don't have any fears anymore. I fear everything, but I don't have any fears as far as, well, I've never had any fears as far as anybody's, what they thought of me or anything like that. You know, talk is cheap. Words are cheap. You know, oh, Kim, she's a big old fat heifer and she's mean and she does anything. Okay. Yes, I am. Okay. I lost 135 pounds and I'm still being called a big old fat heifer. And it makes me feel good. It's like, well, at least you're thinking of me. You know, what is it they said? Bad publicity is better than no publicity or something like that. Anyway, you know, it doesn't matter. I can't give my time up to stuff like that anymore. It's amazing what you can really live without. You know, all the pettiness and the backstabbing and all of that stuff. You know, it goes away because something bigger's in the room.
Pretty distinctive the way he looked.
You know, and you may not know
Only thing
what
you
it
can
is,
see the guy's face.
but I know. You
You
know,
get a pretty good clothing.
I'm an adult. I've raised my kids.
You got them feet that kind of.
Everybody's doing great. My grandkids are doing great. I'm very proud. I'm very proud. Despite the fact, and I tell my children, you know, you turned out really well despite the fact I was your
This
mother.
guy be on that phone.
You didn't come with an instruction book. Well, you used to, and I think about what I used to do horrible. When I could still cry, I would call my kids and apologize. Mom, knock it off. You know, it's like, it's like, Mom, if you hadn't done what you did, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I'm like, is that an insult?
30 minutes before the shoot.
Who are you today? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding.
Right before Jonathan got killed.
Gillespie scans through Jonathan's
Every day. Find the good in something. Every day. Let your humor come out. Laugh. That's what I laugh. You know, what else? I don't ask what else could happen. I almost did. I don't ask what else because you'll find out. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need a what else. You know, you tackle your fears, your illness, you know, straightforward.
We're going to go try to find her.
Honest. I'm very honest.
When you don't have anything.
You know, but I've always been very honest. I think that's part of the reason people don't like me very much. If you're my friend and I love you to death and you come out your bedroom wearing some, I don't even know what it is, and you're prancing around, what do you think? I think you need to turn around, go back to your bedroom and find something else to wear. Do you need my help? Because if someone laughs at my friend, I'm going to have to get involved.
Of course, we need to talk to you about what happened to John.
I am not a violent person.
What's going on?
I do not want to have mean words come out of my mouth. So if I can hedge that and see to it that it doesn't happen.
Was he seeing anybody else that you're aware of?
She says she believes Jonathan was dating other women.
I have found
How was his relationship with his ex?
I care about every single person I see now.
She says Jonathan was on good terms with his ex and that they parted ways.
I don't know.
While he was serving time for selling drugs.
You know, do you need
And
anything?
even doing
You know,
any sort of drugs.
do you want something?
Did he sell
You know,
drugs?
There's a couple of people. I've lived in this building for 6 years, and I still don't know everybody that lives here. And there's only 1, 2, 6, 10, 14 apartments. There's only 14 apartments. And I still don't know everybody. And I say hello to everybody, whether they'll speak to me or not. I don't care.
Well, that's true.
I don't care.
That could explain why this looks like a
Hello, how you doing?
find out
You know,
more
good
about
morning
that.
or good
We also
afternoon or
tracked down the
it's a
last
great
guy
evening.
that Johnson
Be careful
spoke
going
to.
outside. It's really cold. I mean, I stick my nose everywhere. I don't care. You know, maybe they need some help too. You know, everybody could use a little bit of help, I'm sure. You know, I don't butt into their lives. I don't ask them what's going on in their love life or relationship or anything like that.
The last person Jonathan spoke
I don't want to know
is unreachable.
because I don't want to be in that position where I got to tell you something I know you don't want to hear. And I learned very early, don't do it.
Booth
Don't
calls
do it.
Jonathan's probation officer for details on his early
Because
release from prison.
whatever's going on will manage to fix itself out to what they want it to be. And then they'll be looking at me like, you the one come over here and said, I ain't saying nothing. Nothing. Praise Jesus. Be blessed and highly favored just like me. And go on. You know.
And you went and made it by that by resulted in.
I really hope I'm helping. Or maybe I'm just funny.
Because of his
You know,
collaboration,
You can look at this and take from it what you will.
In 2013.
It's the best I can do. It's the best I can do. I don't do dad myself up because I clean up real nice. Even now, I clean up real nice. But I'm a wash your face, brush your teeth, and move girl. You know, I have makeup, I don't wear it. I tried the other day to put on eyelashes. I had those things stuck everywhere but my eyes.
Got yourself a race.
And I felt like you should be mad. And it's like, but I'm not mad. Look at me. I look silly. I look hilarious. Maybe next time before I come on, I'll try to put my eyelashes on so you can see how silly I look. Because I don't care about being laughed at. I don't. There's enough going on. You want to laugh. If that makes you feel better, okay. I got to give you that because I want everybody to feel good. I want everyone to feel peace and love and security. You're all wonderful. Whatever your quirks and stuff are, you're still a wonderful human being. You rise every morning, you're there when the sun comes up. Maybe not when the sun comes up because I don't even get up when the sun comes up anymore. But, just be happy. Your eyes open because that's where I'm at now. My eyes have opened. I know who I am. I know my address. I'm not real good with my phone number lately. But, I know who the president is. Just love one another. Don't be afraid to open up. What's the worst that could happen? Someone goes, well, I don't care. I don't like that. And I was like, well, you know what? People don't care about you and aren't putting you first. Sometimes you need to be first in somebody's life.
We got to identify who these two
You don't
guys
need that.
are
I don't need that.
are stopping
Nobody
him
needs
from,
that.
Possibility that they may have something to
My
do
peeps
with
know.
his death.
I still am in contact with the friends of my boys. I talk to Cam once a month or so. I talk to David,
who dealt with Jonathan at the time of his trip.
probably every week, my Caleb, whom I love more than anything in the world. And he knows it, and he loves me too. These are my fellas. They're just as much my kids as they are their mother's kids because I was there. Auntie Kimmy.
Michael Johnson.
That is such a blessing to me. I'm Auntie Kimmy, and I'm Auntie Kimmy to a whole lot of kids. Well, grown-ups now, but I'm still Auntie Kimmy.
Blackmail, but
And they know that Auntie Kimmy will never fail me, and I won't if I can possibly help it. I can't make that promise now. I can do everything I can do, but not, the above and beyond, and aside from stretching my hand into the mouth of the devil and pulling you out of it, which I will do. What are you going to do?
We do know that Jonathan was involved.
I hope you found some peace and maybe a little bit more about life, or something I said that would touch your life in a certain way. I hope that happens.
Is there any chance?
I don't care if
Booth finally reaches the last person Jonathan spoke to.
people think I'm right or not. I don't care.
We'll see you then.
I live in America.
And he spoke to
YouTube's for everybody, and if YouTube don't like me, believe me, they'll get rid of me. So I'll take this as far as I can. I will. I'll take it as far as I can. I'm going to start writing things down, though, in a real book instead of the Post-it notes, because I will write the notes, stick it up there, and come around and pick everything up, including all of my notes, and throw them away.
How old you know Jonathan?
I will throw them away. It must not have been that important. God bless you all. Really. All of you who sit and listen to me babble, because I feel that's what I'm doing when I'm on here. But as long as I can get some sort of message across, it's a frightening walk. It's like walking through the valley of death. I will fear no evil, for God is with me. You should see my staff. It's an aluminum bed.
Did he indicate to you at that point where he was?
I'm gonna stop there because everyone who knows me is gonna go, "You didn't talk about the aluminum bed." Yeah, I did. It's like, you need to be lucky I didn't tell them about my ninja suit that makes me invisible.
Phone calls or any problems or issues that you might have had with anybody?
Oops. Well, God bless you all. I was so afraid. I'm so afraid every time I come on. It's like God's, He's carrying me. I don't come on with a script. I don't pre-plan things, as you can tell. I don't do myself up because, I'm clean. Wash my face, brush my teeth, comb my hair, even though parts of it you can't tell I did. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have an amazing, wonderful month. I will see you next month, unless I forget. All right, everyone. Take care and God bless. Bye.
Yeah. Really, I would probably lean for it.